Elderly man threatened my job for doing my job. Hello r/tales from retail. This is something that happened during my first job over a year ago, now. I don't recall everything that was said exactly as it was said, but I got as close as I could. This is my first time posting here, so please be kind. This was while I worked as a cashier at a large outdoors/camping/hunting/fishing store. Certain things that were sold at the store, gunpowder, ammunition, ECT, are age-restricted and heavily regulated by federal law. Most people understood this when I asked for their ID, so that I could type their birth date into the computer. I say most because occasionally there would be complaints for this entirely reasonable requirement. Namely from the elderly. One in particular stands out in memory because it was the first time I ever really had to deal with an ornery customer. I will call him C, for curmudgeon, in the following dialogue. Me, can I see some ID for this ammunition, sir? C, why do you need ID? Me, so that I can type your birth date into the computer. C, can't you tell I'm old enough? Me, the computer doesn't have eyes, sir. C, but you do. Me, this is a federally controlled item, sir. I have no leeway. Somehow he didn't hear this last bit. He declared that he wouldn't buy the ammunition and that he would write a letter to the company. I set the ammunition into the go-back box and scanned the rest of his items. Then I made the mistake of following up with the other questions I was required to ask: phone number, company credit card offer, blah blah, annoying script. Then he went from irritable to angry. C, cancel the sale. I'm never going to shop here again. Me, okay. C, because of you. Me, well, darn. I scooped up the other items and dropped them into the go-back box as well. There was probably something better I could have said. But at this point I was nervous about what he would do next and how much longer that line was going to get because I really honestly enjoyed this job. C, gathering himself in a huff, what's your name? You're about to lose your job. Me, not really knowing what else to say, complaints can be taken to customer service. That's where my manager is. He left, and honestly this was my first job, a retail dream job at the time. I just wanted to make customers happy, and this random old guy's threat actually kinda got to me because I was still awfully new to retail. I told my cash lead what happened, and she used her headset to warn my manager that he was coming. Nothing came of this, thankfully. Because you can't customer service the freaking law away.